GHB TV. What the fuck was that? Perfect. What's going on? What's popping? What's popping? How y'all feeling this evening? I know it's late. I know I jumped on here without a warning, but we got to do what we got to do, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry, Miss Rashonda. What's going on? Mad Money Mitch, what up? Scary Hours was popping. Crisco Boxing, perfect. You already know. Pump up the volume. UNITY. Get with me. We here, y'all. GHB TV. I know. Y'all wasn't expecting this. This is unexpected. It's out of nowhere. I get it. I understand. I'm sorry. You feel me? We gonna break this fight down, man. I know a lot of people feel like it's not a lot to be broken down. I know a lot of people feel like this is a layup for Boots. I get it. I understand. But to be honest, I think this is a really good fight. I like Amanda Stanionis. Of course, I think Boots Ennis is going to win the fight. You know what I mean? He got a lot more pro experience, but Stanionis is an Olympian, 15-0, 9 knockouts, and he means business. And let's be fair, he's a world champion, and he ain't nothing to play with. We seen him in there with some sturdy guys, or some pretty good matchups. You know what I mean? Thus far, nothing like Boots Ennis. You know what I mean? And it's fair to say we haven't seen Boots Ennis up against an Amanda Stanionis. Anything like that. Let's be fair. You know what I mean? Yeah, we seen him in there with some tough guys, but I don't know. I think this is most, I'm going to say, sturdy opponent. You know what I mean? He bring a lot to the table as far as his will, his grit. You know what I mean? He not afraid to sit on the inside and get busy and get paid. Go in there and get that money. It's a lot of guys, I feel like Boots Ennis fight him. I mean, when they fight him, they respect him on a whole nother level, and it's like we're not getting the best of these guys. Sometimes I feel like these guys give their best, but it's just not enough. You know what I mean? With like Karen. I feel like Karen really gave us his best, but wasn't enough. You know what I mean? And I understand. Boots Ennis is a hell of an athlete. Man, Stanionis got a really, really sturdy jab. He keep his chin tucked, keep his hands up high, and he's looking for trouble. There's nothing really special about him as far as skills, you know what I'm saying? But what is special about him is he's a guy that means business. You know what I mean? Sometimes those guys, they prosper in boxing. It's not always about the flashy shit. You know what I mean? Sometimes people, they mistake athleticism and flashy shit for skills. And, you know, they pick those guys to win all the time. I think Boots Ennis is more than that. I think he's more than just skills and athleticism and being flashy. You know what I mean? Am I attending the fight? I believe I will be there. I haven't, I think I'll be in the, I forgot my section. I'm definitely going to be there, though. I'm definitely in the building. Pull up to Atlantic City, man. If y'all ain't got shit to do, this weekend, pull up to Atlantic City. We're going to be in the building. We're going to be in the building looking like Wu-Tang, too. You know what I mean? Be real, G. Boots looked drained at the press conference. Shit, he looked like he always looked to me. If you think he looked drained this time, shit, he always looked like that then. He looked like the same guy to me. He looked like that every fight to me. The way he looked, you know what I'm saying? If you say he looked drained, then he looked drained. To be honest, I ain't even really get to see too much from him just yet. I saw the face-off they did. I seen that. I ain't even look at the press conference yet. I just saw a face off that he did or whatever. But he looked like what he always looked like to me. You know what I mean? Do y'all think after this fight, win, lose, or draw, y'all think Boots? Y'all think Boots should go to 54? Buy me a ticket, G. You should have asked me a couple days ago. I was rich a couple days ago. When you got kids, you could be rich one day and then the next day you could be living on the streets. If you'd have asked me a couple days ago when I was rich, shit, you know what I mean? I might have said, pull up. I got you. Right now, things ain't looking so good. And guess what? I ain't got a haircut yet. I gotta at least get my haircut. You feel me? I can't pull up looking like Bushwick Bill. Maybe I could though. Nah, clean up 147, then move up. But I'm gonna be real, man. Listen, I think this is a good fight. I think this is a good fight because I think this is a guy who's gonna show some type of resilience early in the fight. Miss Rashonda, do you feel me or not? Talk to me. I feel like this is a guy who's gonna show some type of resilience. I don't think he just gonna go right out. Even though I said on Twitter, even though I said on Twitter, I think it's gonna be a body shot. I think the way to stop and Stanionis is to break his body. You know what I'm saying? I mean, me myself, I would love for him to get undisputed, but also me myself, I would love for him to go to 54. Let's get the party started. You know what I mean? 54 jumping and I think they just missing Boots just to make the situation a lot better. 47 is going to be like a no man's land after Boots gets done with Stanionis Saturday. I think guys are going. I think guys are going to start to disappear. You know, go into all types of hiding places and just not come outside anymore. You know what I mean? It's just me being honest. I don't think they're gonna really want to fuck with Boots when they see what he look like after Saturday night. I do. I feel this is a good fight for Boots. I feel like that too. The body is where Boots gotta F him up at. Yeah, that's what I'm feeling. We gotta break that body up. He break that body up, you know what I mean? We get him out early. 54 is definitely hot. That's why I would like to see Boots up there. And I know and the truth is I know Boots will get his respect fighting at 54. But maybe it's written the way that it's happening right now for him not to be there right now because maybe he's supposed to be going through all the things he's going through. Then when he go to 54, you know, people will respect him more. But I don't know. If you could make 47, make 47. Nobody's rushing Fundora to go to 160 or go to 68 or anything like that. So how come Boots can't fight at 47 as long as he's making the weight, as long as he's healthy? You know what I'm saying? Fight at 47. Why not? Boots versus Charlo it is a crazy fight. But like I said, I think Stanionis the first 2-3 rounds is gonna be very sturdy. But I think when Boots find his way to his body, yeah. And then I'm gonna be real. Stanionis, I'm not saying that I'm not getting ready to say that he gonna turn into a boxer, but trust and believe, I don't think Stanionis is gonna stand right there. I don't think even though we've seen him do that in the past, I don't think that's what he's looking to do. I think the game plan is gonna be for him to move around a little bit. The reason I'm saying that is because we seen Karen have success with that. So why not? Why wouldn't you take a little bit from Karen's book? You know what I mean, and move around a little bit. I don't think standing in front of Boots is the smartest thing to do. But guess what? That might just be his thing. You know what I mean? He might be that one of them type of pressure guys. Omic Original, what's up? He might be one of them type of pressure guys that's, you know, he not even looking to move. I just want to sit right here in the middle and get busy. What time is the ring walk? I do not know, sir. For me, seeing how these fights go in history, He probably be walking at probably like 11:15, 11:30. I don't know, something like that. That's what I think. I jumped off of GTA. I was playing 2K. Um, but I think this is going to be a really good fight in the beginning, and I think Boot's going to find his mark in the fourth, fifth round and stop Stanionis between 5 and 7. That's my honest true opinion. I think he's going to stop him between 5 and 7. I think he's going to establish the jab really early, take his time, pick at him, and break him up. It's going to be very interesting seeing Boots without the 10-pound weight clause. I think that's one thing to pay attention to. It's going to be very interesting seeing him in there with a guy that keeps his hands up as high as Stanionis. Stanionis properly keeps his hands up. He's not really giving you too much to hit. You know what I mean? You got to go in there and make him open up. Nah, what's his name? William the Conqueror says, nah, this goes 12. Boots isn't that guy. Hey, that's your opinion. That's your opinion. If you feel like it go 12, you feel like it go 12. Me, I think Stanionis get stopped between 5 and 7. That's just my pick. Sal's blog talk says Boots uppercut will drop Stanionis multiple times, stopping 7 through 9. Only thing Stanionis got going for himself is durability, but that can only take you so far. I ain't mad at that. I got Boots by decision. Omic says Boots by decision. I ain't mad at that. I got Boots in 6. That's Arch. Who be on Undisputed even though that shit broke as hell? Yeah, I don't fuck with Undisputed. If Boots box easy night. Yeah. Yeah, I think Ray Ford gonna do his thing too. But I'm just saying, man, this is just it's one of them fights that's exciting to me because it's for the unification. A lot of people like trying to act like they're not interested in this fight, but I believe it's gonna be a lot of people watching this fight. I feel like we will have a packed house at Boardwalk Hall this weekend. You know what I mean? Even though they said the weather won't be the best, but I don't know. I really like this fight. I'm excited for this fight. I think this is something that we needed. You know what I mean? In this division, because no one's heard from Barrios, and then Norman Senior just got. Norman Jr. just got out the ring 2 weeks ago. He did his thing. So, depending on how the fight goes Saturday, 47 will start to boil. So I understand why Boots wouldn't want to leave. You know what I mean? I understand him trying to become undisputed at 47. I get it. Things will start to boil between him and Norman, of course, because I don't know what Barrios is going to do. I don't know what Barrios is up to. I don't know what he got planned. Timothy Rankin said, some can clearly see Boots was bored with most of these guys because his level was miles above them. I expect another Villa type performance. Understandable. I do too, because you know why? He fought Villa after he fought Karen. He learned a lot about himself. He fought Avanesian and then fought Karen again. And then here we go going back to AC. So I think all of that is going to play a part. I think all of those factors play a part in this fight. Some people might think I'm tripping. Some people are like, Greg, you tripping. What does that have to do with? It's a lot that have to do with it. I told people before it's difficult fighting in Philadelphia, especially when you're from Philadelphia. It's a lot of pressure. You know what I'm saying? Villa was tailor-made fight. Stop the cap. All right, but this is what drives me crazy about people. Rashidi Ellis is a boxer. Pretty good punch on him, right? He fights Villa. He boxes him good early on and almost gets stopped later. Boots fight Villa, break him apart, stop him in 9-10. How how is that anybody's fault? Tailor made or not, these are grown men that are getting ready for world class fights. Tailor made or not, whether you like it or not, he's doing what he's supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? He's doing what he's supposed to do. So is Stanionis tailor made too? And does this fight not matter? That's what I'm trying to figure out. I'm trying to figure out like, yo, Villa beat up. I watched him beat Boca Chica, who almost knocked out Brian Norman, right? And I watched him beat Rashidi Ellis, who was winning most of the fight, got dropped like 3 times, and then now it's Boots' turn to fight him, and now it's like, oh, he's tailor made for him. How do you know? How do you know he's tailor made for him? Because he went in there and beat his ass. How come Boots just couldn't be the better man that night, or anybody be the better man with any fight? How come guys just can't be the better man? Why is it that somebody's tailor made? You know what I'm saying? But it was okay when these guys was beating other fighters. Can you do the Boots stand breakdown and storyteller voice you used to do for Bud? I'm gonna make a yo. You know what I'm gonna do? A dime. I appreciate the donation. That's first of all. Um, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do I'm gonna do I'm gonna do the breakdown like you asked me, but I'm gonna do it as a short. I'm gonna do it as a short. Um, so Darren Collins says, so this is a big fight. This make Boots a star, I guess, too, huh? Who? But this is the thing. Why is it not a big fight if it's a unification bout? That's first of all. You're fighting another undefeated fighter. That's one. You fight another undefeated fighter who beat Butayev. Now I ain't see nobody jump in the ring with Butayev. Butayev was somebody to talk about at one point, right? He beat Maestro, who was an Olympian. Uh, how is it not a big fight? If it's a unification fight, of course it's a big fight to me. You fighting for another title. And then you said this makes him a star. You said that. I never said, oh, he's getting ready to be the face of boxing. Oh my God. I didn't say that. These are the things. And guess what? You know what's so crazy in boxing now? People ask that question about, oh, is he a star? What is a star in boxing? You said the division is watered down. So how come you don't fight in the division? Why don't you just fight in the division and get it popping? But what makes somebody a star? How come somebody how come in boxing now when a guy's champion, he has to be also a star? Like where we getting this lingo from? How come he can't just be the champion of the world? Burberry J, what's going on, cousin? But how come I never understood that where guys like, oh, but he's not a star. Everybody's not it's fucking movie stars out here that's not stars. What's going on, fam? Late. This is not a big fight. You said -800 favorite. This is not a big fight. So now you're going off the betting odds. This shit is crazy. I it be people like that. It be people like that. Like I be wondering, like, has this nigga ever been in a fight or ever been in a ring with somebody? Like you could go off the betting odds. You could go off the eye test. You're not the one getting in there. You're not the one getting in there. So it's like, how you saying, is it a big fight? Like, yeah, it's a big fight. He's fighting for the fucking unification. 147 pounds. Why is it not a big fight? Is it not a big fight because you're not a fan of Stanionis? My nigga 2 Cents said he is star in the strip club. Man, using Vegas as a reason to why it's a good fight. We see the odds with Tank and Lamont. Right, right, right. Great point. A Trail 215. Great point. A lot of people, including myself, I thought Lamont was going to end up getting stopped. I thought Lamont was going to end up getting stopped later on in the fight. I ain't gonna lie, but turned out to be a great fucking fight. Now, okay, so now is Lamont a star? Is Lamont considered a star now? What makes you a star in boxing? Because if we be honest, is it's not a lot of stars. Is Tank? It's crazy because Tank get it popping, right? He doing what he doing, but is Tank really a star? Like, let's be real. What makes Tank a star? Now, if Tank was out here doing movies and shit, Tank was out here doing commercials and shit. I never even seen Tank in a commercial. So what makes Tank a star? And he might have a commercial. I don't know, but I'm just saying. What does being a star have to do with being a great fighter? That's the craziest shit ever. Like, about boxing, like, you could be undisputed champion of the world, and be like, but he's not a star. But he's not a star. And don't get it fucked up. I think Tank is a star. I do. I think he is a star. But what makes him, like, what really makes him a star? Yeah, y'all definitely freeloading on the entry free, man. Go ahead and hit that like button. Under Armour billboards. Yeah, but I take the Under Armour billboards. But did we ever see him like a commercial TV show? Like, you know what I'm saying? Shit that stars do. We seen that with Mayweather. We see Mayweather get on wrestling, dancing with the stars. You know what I'm saying? We seen him do these things like commercials. Mayweather got like a lot of commercials and shit. He got a lot of little shit. Even if it's like some FanDuel shit. You know what I'm saying? Somebody said Ryan is more of a star than Tank. That's what I'm saying. But why? All right, my question is, like, what makes a guy a star? But not only that, how come a world champion have to be a star? How come he just can't be a world champion? How come he just can't be a great fighter? No, I know Tank ain't done yet. I'm just saying, why do people like to compare guys to another man's star status? Like, you know what I'm saying? The nigga, I was just paying attention to highlights with what's the boy, Luka Doncic. The nigga nice offensively. Defensively, he's trash. So it's like, is he really a ball player? He can't play Dave. His defense trash. He lazy as shit on defense. His defense trash. So I'm like, but because offensively he scored a ball, he's a star. But like playing ball, like basketball wise, on defense, it be regular niggas scoring on him. It be regular niggas on the court treating him. Stop gaslighting. I don't even know what the fuck that means. So Boots ain't the next Roy Jones and Hagler. Team is the biggest scam in boxing. Why you got it out? Why you got it out for Boots so bad? What'd he do? He said his defense YMCA level. That's crazy. Let's be real, G. The common fan only cares about offense. Yeah, the common fan. But I'm a see. This is why I'm going so deep, because I'm not a common fan. I'm a boxing guy. I'm really a boxing guy. I love boxing. So I don't like guys. I don't. I'm not the guy who becomes a fan of a fighter because he wear earrings. I'm not the guy who becomes a fan of a fighter because he dressed nice. I'm not the fan of a fighter. I'm not the guy who's a fan of a fighter because he drive a nice car or he walk around with pretty girls. That's not who I am. So I don't give a fuck if you call a guy a star or not. Is he not a world champion though? He is a world champion. Is he not getting ready to fight for unification and lineal belt? Yes, sir. So why not? And then it's crazy. It's always niggas. I'm gonna tell you why. He said, fight the best, move your big ass to 154 and take control of your career. Fundora is the biggest 54 ever in history. Nobody's I never heard nobody say Take your big ass to 160 or take your big ass to 68. See how these niggas pick and choose? It be your own niggas too. Bull probably from Philly. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Wick said, Greg, half these niggas talking don't know shit about boxing. Never put on a pair of gloves. Never put a pair of gloves on. Real shit. You know what I'm saying? My thing is, he world champion right now. He fighting another world champion. He also stated that he would like to fight all the world champions. What more can you ask for? What more can you ask for out of a guy? But then we got Fundora, 6'7", fighting at 154 pounds. I never heard nobody say, man, take your big ass to 160. Take your big ass to 68. Take your big ass to light heavyweight. Nobody never said that. How come we say that about Boots? It's crazy. Hey, yo, I appreciate the love too, man. Appreciate y'all donating to the channel. I appreciate the likes. You know what I mean? How my man Fanon say, the preferred way to donate to this channel would be Cash App. GregieCash, GREGIE Cash. I appreciate the love. Thank you. Shout out to all the OGs, man. This YouTube shit. He said Fundora not big though. He just tall. So what make Boots big? If Boots 5'9.5", 5'10", what make Boots big? But this nigga 6'7". This nigga's 6'7". This nigga's 6'6", 6'7". He said he not big, he just tall. So what make Boots big? Hey, Darren Collins, are you going to the fight? Paul Williams at 47 was bigger than Boots. They said Fundora not a real person. Paul Williams at 47 was bigger than Boots. Tommy Hearns at 47 was bigger than Boots. So is he really the biggest? And I never heard people, shout out to Boston, and I never heard people try to force Earl Spence to 54. Earl Spence and Boots the same size. So I'm trying to figure that out. Paul Williams was bigger than Boots. Tommy Hearns was bigger than Boots at 47. Oh, guess who else was bigger than Boots at 47? Tito Trinidad. Tito Trinidad was bigger than Boots at 47. So how big is he? You know what I mean? How big is he? That's crazy. That niggas talk like that. Tito Trinidad was a big ass 47. Big 47. People just want to see Boots against the big names, but I'm not mad at a Norman or Stanionis fight. That's all I'm saying. This is for the unified champion. I can't be mad at it. Unification. It's happening in Atlantic City, ladies and gentlemen. Boardwalk Hall. Make sure you pull up. If you don't pull up, check it out on the Zone. You know what I mean? I'm trying to figure out what people talking about. I'm trying to understand. Was Canelo big 54? Canelo was punching shit out. Canelo was punching shit out at 47. I never heard nobody say, "Oh, he gotta go up to." Diego Corrales was a big junior lightweight and lightweight. I never heard nobody say he gotta go up. He's too big. This shit is crazy, man. This shit is insane. Double tap the screen. Can somebody put my cash app up there? GREGIE cash. Appreciate the love. B Hop was big as fuck, but B Hop was a middleweight. Greg is out here making some valid points, and I'm from the South. I'm just. It don't matter where you from, though. But we all brothers in this shit. I'm just asking questions, though. I want to know because Fundora is the biggest 54 pounder I ever seen besides Alantez Fox. Paul Williams was bigger than Boots at 47. Tommy Hearns was bigger than Boots at 47. And Tito Trinidad was bigger than Boots at 47. So how big is Boots, honestly? Let's be real. You know what I'm saying? People say that, but it's like, how big is he? You know what I mean? And then somebody said the actions at 54, right? And I even said earlier in this live, I want to see him go to 54. But who's a star at 54? Who's really a star at 54 that would make Boots? If Boots went to 54 and he beat whoever, who's a star? Miss Rashonda, I appreciate the love. Who's a star? Who's a star at 54 that would make Boots a star? Trey 1K. No. I didn't say 54 wasn't active. I didn't say that. I said the question was because there what's his name? Something Collins, Darren Collins. He's saying he basically was like trying to be an asshole earlier and saying, oh, so this makes him a star. I didn't say that. But who's a star at 54 for Boots to be? All right, somebody put Jamel or Virgil. What makes Virgil a star? What makes Jamel a star? And then then somebody also put Earl Spence. So if Boots was to beat Earl Spence, you know what they're gonna say. If Boots was to beat Jamel Charlo, you know what they're gonna say. Mental health. Earl Spence ain't been right since the car crash. So they're gonna say Earl Spence. They're gonna say Earl Spence ain't been right since the car crash, and they're gonna say Jamel Charlo's mental health hasn't allowed him to be who he once was. And then if he beat Virgil, you know what they're gonna say about Virgil? Boots got more fights than Virgil. Virgil's still young. It's gonna be like this for a long time for Boots. Let's be honest. If Boots fight Fundora, he beat Fundora. You know what they're gonna say? Oh, Fundora not that skilled. And he been knocked out before. So the cat was already out of the bag. All you got to do is hit him with an overhand. Why some sports media says Virgil hasn't sold over 8K tickets, not a star yet. Listen to what I'm trying to say. There's a lot of fights for Boots. Yes, at 54. There's a lot of fights at 54. Yes, there's a lot of fights. Yes. But who's the fight is going to make him a star? Because the only reason I'm asking this question is because this is what Darren Collins was kicking to me earlier. Boots not a star though. He's not a star. He doesn't wear chrome heart. My guy Juan Marshall. What's going on, family? That's my guy, man. Big shout out to Juan Marshall, man. Pro Am Fight Talk out of the DMV, man. He was there for a lot of my rumbles. Who makes him a star at 47? I never asked for him to be a star. I just want to see him either go undisputed or go up. You know what I'm saying? I never really desire for guys to be stars because I know for a fact when fighters get in the game, they just want to become champion. Boots has accomplished that, but he hasn't took a title from somebody. This is his first chance to take a title from somebody, so I'm happy for him for that alone. For the fact that he get a chance. For the fact that he get a chance to go out there and become unified and take a title. That's what I'm excited for. That's why I'm going to Atlantic City. I want to be there when they go down. You know what I'm saying? Well, then what he want to do after that, I'm cool with it. If you want to stay at 47 and try to conquer and become undisputed at 47, I'm for it. If you want to go to 54 and start the party at 54, I'm for it. But my question to the people is, why does somebody have to be a star? And how come y'all don't ask this starship out of anybody else when it come to any other fighters? How come y'all don't ask? Well, 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 Bam's not a star, and this one and that one. How come y'all don't talk like that about those guys? But then when his boots is like, but he's not a star. And what's a star? You know what you are, Darren Collins? You a sack chaser. They made the movie Waterboy because of niggas like you. Real rap. And then y'all say Boots too big for 47, right? Or say weight bully or whatever the case y'all saying at 47. But I just named 3 fighters in history that was considered great fighters that was bigger than Boots. Paul Williams was bigger than Boots at 47. Tommy Hearns was bigger than Boots at 47. And Tito Trinidad was bigger than Boots at 47. Yeah, he's definitely a thought. Only thoughts talk like that. But what car does he drive? And how come he doesn't wear Rick Owens? And how come he doesn't wear Chrome Heart? I can't take these niggas, man. I can't take these niggas, man. I don't know what to do, baby. What is the world coming to? We got men out here, man, comparing other men. You know what I'm saying? We got men out here comparing men. Oh, but he doesn't drive a Ferrari. Hmm. He doesn't. How come he only wears one chain? He doesn't have multiple chains around his neck. These niggas is you know what y'all niggas is. These niggas is creeps. Hey, bro, you know better than Jeffrey Dahmer. You eat more meat than Jeffrey Dahmer. You know what I'm saying? You eat more meat than Jeffrey Dahmer in his prime. You know what I'm saying? You like a young Jeffrey. Lamont Roach did very well against Tank, and people still might not consider him a star. My question is, what does it take? That's my question. That was my question early on. Since he brought up the whole star thing, what's a star? Arch, holla at you, gang. Boost a star, but he trying. He just want to fight, but he not trying. Why you don't wear Rick on? That's all I'm saying. AG, you giving them tough love. They dead, not dead. That's all I'm saying, bro. If you ain't had your pop, it's cool. My pop was around, but he wasn't around. You know what I'm saying? But I came out pretty good. I mean, I turned out pretty good. But you dudes is out here looking to admire men that are younger than you. You looking up. He trying to find somebody to look up to. Like that's my favorite fighter. That's my favorite fighter. Can't make a star. You either one or you not, or you gotta have the it factor. But that's my thing. Fighters in the beginning are not looking to be stars. Fighters just want to be successful. Fighters just want to win titles. These guys are looking for stars now. So now they pushing the goalposts. He's not champion. He is champion, but he's not a star. The fuck? What makes you a star? You would think it'd be motherfuckers age 17. These motherfuckers be grown groupies. A 2 cents. They definitely the chin up boys. And they low key bobbleheads. You know what I'm saying? How you gonna say that? The man get ready to fight for unification at 147 pounds, and the best thing he could come up with is, oh, he's not a star. How come he doesn't hang with rappers? Niggas is suckers, man. Y'all gotta stop that, man. Y'all gotta chill. Y'all gotta chill. Y'all making my skin itch. Y'all making me not want to be around the game when you talk like that. When you but he's not a star yet. How come he's not a star? What is a star? And let's be honest. Let's look back into history. Let's look what happens to stars. Look what happened to Macaulay Culkin. He was smoked out by the time he was 21. Let's be real. Look what happened to Michael Jackson. He changed his whole appearance. Michael Jackson was a popular young black kid from Gary, Indiana. By 1990, he was a popular white woman. No disrespect, cause Michael Jackson was probably the greatest entertainer of all times. But let's be real. You guys are asking for too much. Who really wants to be a star? Like, let's be real. Like, who cares? Who cares if a guy's a star? If he's doing his job, if he's getting in the ring, if he's getting in the ring, right, and he beating much ass, who cares if he is a star? You know what I'm saying? A ghoulish figure. You know what I'm saying? That's my point. Look what happens to stars. My man GQ the Prince says De La Hoya was a star. The nigga ended up being a cross dresser. They caught this man in a hotel with a hooker, butt naked with fishnets on. We gotta start being like real. Like, are we talking about boxing, or are we talking about are we talking about who's just or who's famous? Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm in it for the boxing, baby. I'm not here to see who, what kind of brush he brushes hair with. I don't really care about shit like that. I don't really care about what kind of outfit he wear. I don't really care about what kind of, like, chain he got on, like who made his chain and all that. I don't care about shit like that. It's not why I'm here. I'm here for the boxing. I think it's gonna be a great fight. I think Amanda Stanionis is a great opponent. I think he's sturdy. I think he's strong. I think he got a hell of a jab on him. He'll hit you with a short hook, a short right hand over the top. You know what I'm saying? He to me is a really good fighter, but I think Boosin is going to take care of business Saturday night. I think it would be a body shot that ends it all. You know what I'm saying? I'm in it for the boxing, baby. I ain't here for all the. If you don't like what I talk about, if you came here for boxing, but you don't like that I'm talking boxing, and you want to hear about more like jewelry and girls and shit like that, I mean, go where they do that at. We don't do that. JHB TV. You gonna get some real shit. You gonna get some comedy. You know what I'm saying? You might get a few arguments. You know what I mean? But for the most part, you getting boxing. I don't care about what kind of car men drive. Trail 215 says stars like to party and you gotta tell them no. Cat Williams voice. He ain't lying. Roman Villa type of performance. Yeah, that's the vibe I'm getting. Yeah, I heard of Cornell Hans. You talking about the professor? Professor Cornell? You talking about him? The fro? Or you talking about a fighter? Because I know it's a fighter named Cornell Hans. I think he fight 54. His channel. Oh, the boxer, yeah. Hardcore box. Yeah, we talk boxing here. He said, nah, the boxer. Yeah, I heard of him. I think I seen him before. He was signed to Golden Boy. I think I seen him before. The hottest female, the hottest female boxer you would smash. Nah, I don't talk like that over here, bro. I don't talk like that. He from DC. Cornell Hunts. Yeah, if he from we 45 minutes in. If he from DC, then I definitely seen him before. What you think about Charlo Lamana? I think it's a good fight. I think it's a good test for Charlo as far as skills. Lamana got pretty good skills. I don't think he the hardest puncher, but you know what I mean. We gonna see what happens. I think it's a smart fight for Charlo. It's not the most dangerous fight, but it's a fight. It is a fight. It depends on what Cornflake shows up. Cornflake Lamana, motherfuckers in the comments be asking some nonsense. Yeah, they be tripping a little bit. I appreciate the love too, y'all, man. Thanks for coming through, man. Y'all didn't have to fuck with me this late, but we here. You know what I'm saying? What about Dusty? I like Dusty. Me and Dusty fought on some cards before. I like Dusty, but I think after his father died, you know what I mean? It was tough for him to keep it together. I like Dusty, though. Dusty got real good skills. I definitely like Dusty. I like Dusty a lot. He said, yeah, we was catching Dusty outside. Oh, don't put me in nothing, bro. Don't have the cops looking for me. Nick J was popping. Hope so what? Shout out to the Queens. Fighting words with bang, my guy. Much love, Greg. I'm out. Juan, get with you, OG. Hey, Juan, I might have to get you on here, man. So we can talk some old school shit. Yeah, we don't do no Rico talk. We're not doing none of that no jumper shit. You ain't doing none of that no jumper shit around here, cuz. You ain't gonna have my phone getting tapped. No. DC and Philly breed fighters for sure. Most definitely. That's a most definitely. No, GHB, I'd be indicting myself. If anything, yeah, I'm talking shit, bro. When's your next fight, Grant? I don't know, man. I've been in the lab just mixing, cooking some shit up, but I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm getting old, baby. I still got my boyish ways though. I mean my boyish looks. My shit look like buckwheat right now, but I still, you know. They said Nick J in the Queens working with Top Rank. Congratulations. If that's true, congratulations, ladies. Y'all not playing. Make sure y'all go fuck with the Queens too, man. The Queens of boxing, getting it popping. Rochester, New York, trying to get my son a good trainer. We moving to Philly. There's a lot of going on in Philly. A lot of trainers in Philly for sure. GHB versus Jake Paul at 200. I would love that fight. NBC Boxing and Fitness. Shout out to y'all. A little new here. Who's your favorite boxer? My favorite boxer is James Toney. It's one of my favorites for sure. Nah, just getting the lay of the land. Bang, they said, nah, just getting the lay of the land. Waiting on them Grandy twins. They've been grinding. They've been getting it in. Grandy twins been working. You know, they young. Learning the business. You know how it go. I mean, if you really understand, then you understand. You know what I'm saying? You got to learn the business, and that's what they doing. They moving up and learning the business. He said, well, you're moving on up to the east side. Finally got a piece of the pie. You feel me? Y'all know the rest. Never watched James Toney. What? Are you kidding me? What? The Sultan of SWAT. You never watched James Toney. Well, you need to get off GHB TV right now and cut on some James Toney. Is you tripping? I can't get with the old videos of boxing. What? What? Omic, you killing me. Smalls. AG, How the young guy doing? I forgot his name. Stocky, light skinned kid that you trained. He was in the Golden Gloves last year. Golden Gloves last year. Stocky, light skinned. I don't know, man. James put Saquon uncle through the fire. Man, I'm still sick. I was in the building. I'm gutted. What you mean I'm gutted? Gut me like a fish. What? Who's your second favorite boxer? Second. Hey, Jerome, I know, my bad. That was nasty. My second favorite boxer. My second favorite behind James Toney. Probably Hector Camacho. I'm a big. I went the top 5. I'm a big Hector Camacho. I was a big, but then again, I'm a big Pernell Whitaker. Ah, man, come on, man. I'm gonna give you my top 5: James Toney, Pernell Whitaker, Hector Camacho, Muhammad Ali, James Toney, Pernell Whitaker, Hector Camacho, Muhammad Ali, Georgie Benton. It's my 5. My favorite fighter today. My top 5 favorite fighters today: Jabril Noble, Bud Crawford, Boots Ennis, Tank Davis, number 5, Diego Pacheco. That's my guy. I ain't gonna lie. I like Diego Pacheco. That's my dog. I ain't gonna lie. That's my guy. Diego Pacheco, 168 pounder. What's good with Andy Cruz? I don't know. I don't speak Spanish. I ain't gonna lie. I fuck with Diego Pacheco. That's my dog. I like he don't know I fuck with him like that. I fuck with Diego Pacheco, bro. I like him. I like Diego Pacheco. I ain't gonna lie. That's my guy. I fuck with the Mexican cuz. You know what I mean? Tank, Boots, Bam, Abdul, and Benavidez. Pacheco McCumbee. Listen, McCumbee, you know what McCumbee want to do. He want to clip you. He coming right at you. I think Pacheco just got a boxing. Be boxing, make it easy. Yeah, he definitely. Of course, he need more seasoning, but I like that. Like that's my guy. Like I like him. Big guy. Him and McCumbee is a great fight. I appreciate y'all for tapping in too, y'all, man. Hit that motherfucking like button. You ain't got to play with it. Hit that like button. Who's going to be the next big name out of Philly? Man, oh man. We got Atif Overton. I'm gonna keep it real. My man JYD, Aaron Peterson. His name is Aaron Peterson. Vicious. Jerome D was popping, bro. So we got Aaron Peterson, JYD, monster. Atif Overton, light heavyweight, skillful monster. Jabril Noble, 130, 35 pounder. Do a little bit of everything. I mean, we got some fighters, man. We got a lot of fighters. Lamar Smith Jr., 140 pounder, 47 pounder. Do a little bit of everything. Johnny Rivera, fast hands, smooth boxer. Do a little bit of everything. He'll get on the inside with you too. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of fighters, man. Kadeem Hunter. I just watched him fight the other night. 18 years old. I think he 4-0, 4 knockouts or 5-0, 5. This little nigga's nasty. It's real calm in the ring. I like him. Southpaw. Yeah, of course, Salim Bey. He's still an amateur though. Zachariah Chapman, still an amateur though. We got the amateurs for y'all too. We got Dan Brown. Um, it's a lot of guys, man. You got to slow down because I got all these names running through my head. It's a lot of names, man. I'm gonna start catching more footage of these guys for y'all. What I'm gonna start doing is I'm gonna go ahead and start interviewing these guys so y'all can get, get acquainted with these guys. We gonna rap at the fight, bro. What you mean? What I do? What you mean? What you mean, rap? Hit that like button. Hey, like my old head Fanon say, the preferred way to donate to this channel and the appreciated way to donate to this channel would be Cash App. GregieCash. GREGIE Cash. I appreciate the love and support. My favorite boxing movie, probably Cinderella Man. That's Jones. That Jones was real, like the scenes was real, like broken down. I like how they mimic the styles, the storyline. It's crazy. He said GH was Aaron the plumber before Aaron. Hey K, he say, "What's up, brother Ski?" He funny as shit. You ever watched the Hurricane? I don't think I ever seen that. I don't know. Appreciate the love and support though. I really do, y'all. You know what I mean? Y'all ain't have to fuck with us, but y'all fuck with us. And I really appreciate the love y'all been showing me and Bang, man, on Sunday dinners. And guess what? This Sunday we gonna be in Texas. You know what I'm saying? We gonna be in Houston. And we gonna be on my God Bang channel. And guess what? We coming off this Boots in this fight. So I better see at least 120 y'all up there. When we pull up the bangs this weekend, it better be 120 people out at the table with plates. We gonna get it popping. With Denzel, you boys, Greg, gotta watch that Hurricane. Oh, you talking about Ruben Carter? Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm tripping. I'm tripping. I did see the Hurricane. I'm tripping. That's my shit. That's my shit. But see, the thing I ain't like about that joint was they didn't get much into the boxing. They was talking a lot about his story with him going to jail. I don't know. I might be out Cali sooner than possible. I mean, sooner than we think. Um, where you at out Cali, Don? Yeah, yo, matter of fact, no, I got a boxing joint for y'all called Digstown. That was my shit too. My mom put me on that movie years ago. Before I even started boxing, my mom used to watch that joint. My mom used to have me watching a joint called Digstown. Old head had to fight like 10 niggas in one night. Southpaw. Yo, what's the name of my shit too though? Don't get it fucked up. Million dollar baby. $1 Million Baby was my shit too. And I like the joint with Mark Wahlberg when he played Mickey Ward. When Mark Ward the fighter. When Mark Wahlberg played Mickey Ward. Joint called The Fighter. Yeah, that was a good joint too. They said it's a DMV Pro Box card Saturday, y'all. Make sure y'all check that out. They're gonna be fighting at the live. Live. I like the live down there. Yeah, I like the live down there. Yeah, it's a lot of boxing movies, man. It's a lot of boxing movies out here. It's a lot of boxing movies. Jesse Hart and Benavidez play out at 175. Ooh wee. A war. I'm gonna be real. A war. Good little war. You know what I'm saying? Gray Russell at 135. Who Gray Russell? Who that? Bang said we eating Jamaican food, y'all. Make sure y'all come through. Get you some Rasta pasta, beef patties, and all that. And all that. No, y'all gotta chill. I beat the shit out the plumber boy. Oxtails and all that. Yeah. Make sure y'all come through fuck with that Sunday dinner. It's on Bang, y'all. Bang hosting. I'm tired from last week. Bang gonna be hosting, man. Fighting words with Bang. Make sure y'all tap into his channel, man. Hit that subscribe button, man. Stop bullshitting and hit the notifications. Make sure that you get notified when we jump on. Yeah, Jesse would have a great shot with the right training camp. You're absolutely right. Keyshawn versus De Los Santos confirmed. Great fight. I love it. How much should we bet on Boots? I mean, bet what you can handle. You know what I mean? I'm betting rounds 5 through 7. That's how I'm feeling. Real shit. Hey yo, I appreciate the love and support. I really do, y'all, man. Yeah, y'all been fucking with me. Ever since I started my YouTube channel, I mean, people push for me to start my YouTube channel. I started. We've been building every month, man. And hats off to the people, man. Pat yourselves on the back, man. We've been doing a great job. I really appreciate y'all. You know what I mean? I'm gonna try my best to get a better setup. I gotta get one of them nice. I gotta get me some lights and all that and make things look real crazy for y'all. You know what I mean? Thurman and Spence, who you got? That's a great fight. Right now, I think Thurman might be the favorite by like 5 points. So 55-45 Thurman by decision. I don't know. Great fight. AJ, you a real one for really talking to you. Supporters like this. Nah, we gotta, you gotta fuck with the people. We here. I heard Top Rank about to start putting their guys on Pro Box. I mean, it might be a little bit of that going on everywhere. You know what I mean? They gotta find homes for these guys. There's a lot of guys that sign to promoters and we don't get to see them. A lot of times we only get to see the big fighters and so they gotta move them around. Ain't nothing wrong with that. As long as they active, as long as they getting paid like they're supposed to get paid. G finna be a YouTube star. I mean, we see what happens, man. Hopefully, we get the Cybertruck. You know what I mean? We can go stunt once a week in the Cybertruck. Cause I don't really want to drive no Cybertruck. That joint big as shit. You going to do the lives in the car when you get the black on black Cyber. That's what I'm saying. That's why I said once a week. Once a week we get the Cybertruck. I mean, we do the lives. I might move around, might drive around different spots. I mean, meet up with some people, see what's up, see what they want to do. I mean, we do the lives in the Cybertruck. That'd be crazy. You feel me? I appreciate the love and support, man. And again, the preferred way to donate to the channel would be GregieCash on Cash App. I appreciate the love. If you have my number, you can go ahead and hit that Apple Pay. Appreciate the love and support, man. I'm Greg Hackett. This is GHB TV, man. And I really appreciate y'all coming to fuck with me. Y'all didn't have to fuck with me this late at night, but it is what it is. I know some of y'all on the West Coast, it's early for y'all. You know what I mean? It ain't that late, but for me, it's late. I got to get in the bed. You know what I mean? Got to get ready for tomorrow. And this fight week, y'all. Boots Ennis, man, Stanionis. And don't forget, man, my man Ray Savage is on the card. Raymond Ford. You know what I'm saying? Christian Cardo is he's on the card. Tamir Smalls, he's 13-0, fighting a 13-1. The card look good, man. It's a really good card. Christian Cardo's fighting an undefeated Mexican kid. This is gonna be a great card. Do I take checks and food stamps? Come on, man. I'm from the trenches, man. Fuck. If you got a car battery, I'll take that. Fuck you talking about. You feel me? I'm from the trenches, man. You got a car. If you got a car battery, I'll take that. And I'll let that go. I'll sell that and turn it into money. You crazy? If you got a quarter ounce of weed, I'll take that. The fuck? That's getting sold. I'll probably smoke a little bit. Then sell the rest. You feel me? From the trenches, man. Fuck y'all talking about, man. I'm from the hood, man. Food stamps ain't about nothing. You know I can get rid of the stamps. I'm getting rid of that. 30 minutes. The only reason it's gonna take that long is I gotta wait for him to come pick the card up. You feel me? I'm from the hood for real. You know what I'm saying? I'm really with that buy, sell, and trade shit. I'm really from that. Ain't no shame in my game. We not playing. Shit really going down. I'm from a town where it go down at. You feel me? No, it's definitely late though. I support y'all, man, as much as I can with this good boxing talk. I appreciate the people. I appreciate the love, man. Shout out to my man Bang, slid through my man 2 Cents, Omic Original, all my shooters, my man Tago, my man Foreign, my man Empty the Clip, my old head EH, my man Dominique. I mean, just keep showing love, y'all. I appreciate y'all, man. We gonna keep building this channel. We gonna keep moving around. Hopefully, I get to meet some of y'all, man, at these fights and things like that. Make sure we take pictures, man. Shit for the history books. You know what I mean? Shit we can throw up on the channel. You know what I'm saying? Fuck with me. If you really fuck with me, look me in my eyes and tell me you fuck with me. Get with me. I'm gonna holler at y'all tomorrow. I'll be back tomorrow. One. Thank you.